Parental discretion advised.
Everyone, and welcome back to What a Story. Today's guest is a West Coast comic that I know very well, and I present to you all Keller Reeves. What's up, Keller?
How's it going, DJ? No, I'm doing great.
Yeah, so
Doing
where are you
great.
located now? Still Chilliwack?
Yeah, I've been actually just about to hit my 15 year. I've lived here longer than anywhere else, even though I don't feel like I'm still from Chilliwack. So,
So how long you been doing comedy?
yeah, so on February 24th, it will be my eighth anniversary, I think it is. So then for comic terms, I'm going into my ninth year, I guess it would be. So,
And so what's the scene like out in the West Coast now for you?
well, yeah, I mean, it's pretty good. We got a lot of little shows going on in Abbotsford and Chilliwack, our neighboring cities, all the way to Langley and Surrey. I've been performing in White Rock. I've been avoiding the river. If you know anything about my area and where I grew up, we try not to ever cross the Fraser River. So
So what got you into comedy?
in 80, 81, my dad let me stay up and watch Robin Williams' special. And I remember I was in grade one, so I was 6 years old, so it must have been 81. And what I do remember is never swearing before, and the next day swearing nonstop the rest of my life. So like he swore a lot in that thing. I had never heard swear words used in a funny way before. And when I heard him use it in a funny way, I don't know what it clicked with me. But I've always been digging into comedy. Me and my friends were really into SCTV. Later, Kids in the Hall. We used to write skits and do stuff. And me and my pack of elementary school friends, we were always really into comedy. Nuts about stand up. I rolled into comedy later in life, but this is what happens to most comedians, DJ. But this is for your audience. You know this. People will go see some comedy, a low level comedy and then see something and go, yeah, I'm funnier than that person. And they try to be a comedian. And that's kind of what happened to me. Like I've always had this hidden desire of doing it. My wife and I, we're trying to count, it's our 35th year together and since high school. And we saw Mike McDonald. And this is what maybe gave it up on it when I was about 16, when I decided not to do it, was Mike McDonald, famous Canadian. I watched his comedy special on CBC being filmed. I was there in the audience. When I saw him, I was like, oh, that's what a comedian is. That makes sense. I'm not that funny. Then later on, I see a bunch of comedians go, yeah, maybe I'm not that funny, but I'm fucking least funnier than those fuckers. So that's what got me into starting to do comedy. And I started rolling up, didn't listen to rules, and went the hard way. And now I'm doing pretty well.
Keller, what's your story?
So, have you seen my beautiful hat, DJ?
Yes,
How do you like this hat?
I love it.
I love it too. It's I guess people call it a Peaky Blinders hat sort of thing, but this one is a coal miners. This is what the coal miners wear in the working class in England. So I went away to play rugby in Ireland and Wales. And I was looking for this hat. I spent the time in Ireland. I went to Dublin. I went to Belfast, and I went to a little town called Kilkenny. I could not find a hat like this. I was looking for this hat. Now, in this case, I woke up with no sleep and I was like, F it, I'm getting up. So all my roommates are fucking passed out. Everybody's shit. We got just annihilated drunk. And I'm hungover, but I'm like, hey, I know myself at 49 years old at this point. It's like a year ago or so. I know that I need to get up and do things. So I brought my skateboard with me intentionally. So I brought my skateboard, got up at 6 in the morning, went skateboarding around Cardiff. One of the most beautiful places you can find. There's a castle there. We went and checked the castle out by myself. There's like long roadways of like concrete pathways that I skateboard like about, I don't know, like 6 km one way and came back the other side of this beautiful river. Just a lot of fun. I had a great time skateboarding. Then around like 8 o'clock, I go find this little I think so. It's like a flea market to us. It's like this mall that was like open room flea market with like restaurants and whatever you can find there. It's like weird. So I went and had a greasy English breakfast. Cardiff. If you want to know
Yeah.
Cardiff, it is like Vegas on a tiny scale with no casinos. It's like I woke up in the mornings and went out all the time on like the 5 days I was there. And every morning these English people would take a train there. They jump on a
Mhm.
train and they'd they didn't get a hotel because you can party till 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning, and then they'd just be waiting for the train at 8 in the morning. So all these people were just fucking smashed, sitting around just like zombies, just waiting to go home. They're still wearing their like nice dresses, and guys are all messed up. They're just waiting to go home and sleep on the train because they can't sleep in the air, and there's no point getting a hotel with only 4 hours sleep. So I'm walking through this flea market mall by myself, and I see this guy with a hat. Now it's not as nice as this hat, but it's a nice hat. And he's smoking outside, and I go, "Hey, excuse me, I'm sorry to bother you, but do you mind if I ask you where you got that hat?" And he goes like this, takes a couple big puffs, won't say things. I'm like, and goes to throw it down. Go, no, no, I don't need you. I'll wait for your cigarette to be done. Don't. He throws it down, stomps on it, kind of grinds it by his foot. You can imagine this guy. He's wearing a suit jacket with a golf shirt underneath. This old fucking Welsh guy, and he goes, "Come with me." I go, "What do you mean?" He goes, "Come with me." He goes, "It turns out this guy owns a hat store, this little dive place. I'm talking like it's maybe 10 feet wide, this little shithole, like not even shithole, it's a nice place. But it's a little like Krabbis place in this mall. It's like tiny. You never would have seen it walking by. It's like in between things. I feel like I'm going into like a wardrobe of like in Narnia sort of thing, walking into this place. And he's got hats everywhere. I looked at the bowl. I thought about getting a bowler hat because it was funny. I thought it'd be funny, top hats. This guy has every hat. So this hat here, I spent an hour while I waited for my friends to come back for breakfast. It cost me 50 pounds, and you know what? I would have paid 100 pounds. That's how comfy this had. Tweed. Anyways, that's my story.
Cool. Did you guys actually win the rugby game?
We won the game the night before in Ireland. We barely lost against the Welsh game. Nobody likes to lose the Canadians. So Welsh are so much fun to be around. So and Irish, they're fun too. And English, if you can stand their teeth.
Thank you for the story. And if people want to find you, what's your socials?
Yeah, Keller J. Reeves on almost all the media. YouTube. I have Instagram. I have Facebook. I just signed up for Threads, I guess.
All right, well, thank you. And I will see you when I come out west.
Yeah, man. Come join us. Love to see you again, buddy. You're an old friend of mine. So
see ya.
Like I stepped on a rake. Sounds like a dumb thing to do, right? But I grew up on a farm, as you know, because of horse. And I saw this, I was like, just after all this happened, I saw this rake facing the wrong way up, And I just remember, okay, that's unsafe. I'm going to go, move it. And I thought, you know what? Everybody always says cartoons aren't real. Right? They always tell you that. Don't follow cartoons, it's not real. So then I just stared at it for 30 minutes and debated if this rake would come up if I stepped on it. Right? I debated for 30 minutes. I remember standing there just looking at it. I goes, nah, that's pretty unsafe. It's probably going to hurt you. But cartoons aren't real. And I stood there, and then I just realized at one point, I go, well, there's only one way to find out. And it's one of this. Drop me down. I was pretty upset by that. Right in the beak, like boom, straight through. I remember my brother ran over and laughed at me. It made it worse. He's like, I can't believe someone saw me do that. I was so mad at myself. Like, usually someone steps on the rake, they're dumb. Like an idiot stepping on a rake. Right? I'm mad at myself because I was that dumb. I was like, you knew it was going to happen, and you still stepped on that rake. Then I saw another rake on the ground. It was a different one. They used to have like round rakes on either side, and like, there's no way it'll happen twice. No way it'll happen twice. Then I stepped on it. It happened twice. I just went inside for the rest of the day. I was like, I'm not dealing with these things anymore.